drunk, a nympho, a dope fiend, a bottle-wielding bitch. But hot damn, I'm a good drunk, nympho, dope fiend, bottle-wielding bitch. Don't say goodbye, just say goodnight. Shit. I'll say a goodnight those fuckers wish was goodbye. Whatever that means. Before. No, after. No, during the show. Right after I tell that young shit, yes, Arthur, I will marry you. As if I'd marry anyone who looks worse than I will after I finally... Yep.
30 minutes, Miss Belvedere.
You are more lethal than a knife-wielding homicidal maniac.
Great. You should play for the Giants.
No, I perfected my catch after being married to this pain in the ass. God, is he a bitch. I figured you needed this more on opening night than me. Then again, you always needed more than me.
Very funny. Uncle fucking Milty, that carbuncle has been a pain on my giant ass for the last 6 weeks of rehearsal.
Thank you. I will sit down, and you're welcome for me coming to your first Broadway show since 1929. I just thought I'd save you the effort of expressing my gratitude.
I'm grateful I filed for divorce against you, Lee. You thought you were entitled to everything I worked my way up from the bayou slums for.
Oh, come on, Rebecca. Once again, I have to jog what is known in Denmark is your memory. It's me who filed for divorce from you, and thank you for sending me those alimony checks when you did remember.
It isn't because I forget to send them that you don't always get them, you rapacious freeloading pansy. Jog my memory on what grounds you filed.
Let's see. Drunkenness, screwing every man or woman you saw or smelled, not to mention the husbands and wives and kids.
Kids?
On their adult kids on their 18th birthday at midnight.
And a hell of a lot more satisfying than a clown. Any other violations of my Catholic upbringing that drove you away?
Oh, Lord. Let's see, Rebecca. You have that compulsion of flashing your hairy old bush in every club, night bar, state dinner, and award ceremony don't be attended.
I can't help it if I find panties or any other undergarments so damn constricting. I'm from New Orleans. New Orleans is hot. I'm not about to sweat and scratch just to satisfy some old nuns who wear 3 pairs of boxers over their boxes.
Come on, Rebecca. How many costume department people have you been outside MGM? Christ, that's probably why you haven't made the movie in 5 years. My God, every respectable director in Hollywood is afraid to see that hairy old bush in Panavision and Technicolor.
Can you think of another term for my private? All right, my public gift. You never minded seeing in your hairy old face.
Oh, Rebecca, wow. For the few days I had it to myself. That is, before you buried it in every mug in Tinseltown. My God, that bush, it might as well be a Hollywood mugshot.
Not exactly like I had a reputation as an innocent lamb. Even if I did fuck a lamb once during the 6 months I was performing Ibsen in Denmark. But just to set the record straight, the reason I haven't made a picture in 5 years is because I refused to let my neck be bitten by that old bat playing the vampire. He had enough garlic in his breath to kill Bela Lugosi.
But he killed your career! Not to mention the opportunity to be in the first Dracula movie to take place in the Old West. What was that sucker called again?
Dust in the veins.
Oh, dust in the veins. It was the title that bothered you. Why, good God, Rebecca, you've been obsessed with getting old since you were young enough to get old before your time.
My dear, aging in Hollywood, especially when you've got a groin cavity, is the surest way to be put out to pasture. Not that you know anything about that, you sagging, overripe Nancy boy. God damn it, Olivia! When will you ever learn to fucking knock on a door like everyone else? Even that squirrel who whines 10 minutes, Miss Belvedere scratches it with his paw beforehand.
Oh, you must have alcohol-induced memory loss, Rebecca. You know my signature line has always been, I never knock. It was even the title of the picture we were both in, remember?
Oh, yes, and your signature line cost you all 3 of your marriages since you always walked in on your husbands banging other women.
Well, you should know, since all those other women were always you. Oh, hello, Lee. I didn't know you were in the room.
Funny you should say that, Olivia. I didn't know you were in the room. Is what Rebecca used to say after she had sex. With me.
Well, you should have married me instead. I would have made far better use of you as a doormat. especially since my heels were constantly caked with all that shit those blasted Pomeranians of yours left all over your lawn.
Are you sure that shit wasn't Rebecca's? My God, she made more use of that lawn than the Pomeranians did.
What the hell are you two doing here anyway? I never invite anyone backstage before a show. Certainly not to wish me good luck, or worse, break a leg.
Oh, you never needed luck. And you're pretty much always legless. And you still knock 'em dead, even when you're half dead on gin and cocaine. But I wanted you to know, before you get any drunker, that before I left Hollywood, I had lunch with Sid Zimmerman.
Ooh.
Congratulations. Did he actually pick up the tab, or did he charge it to your expense account, the way he always does to mine when he wants to eat Chinese to make up for his limp noodle?
He paid the tab, but he wants you and I to do a picture together as soon as your run in Don't Say Goodbye, Just Say Goodnight ends. And, based on your condition, that'll be soon.
It might be tonight. What kind of a picture? Not one about cowboys and cobwebs, I hope.
It's called Haunted Aunties. It's a murder mystery about two spinster sisters living alone in an old mansion. And they're visited by a young man who claims to be their long-lost nephew, the son of their late brother.
And what cretinous curled-up dowagers are playing these spinsters?
Listen, Rebecca, curled-up dowagers cannot be choosers. Sid is offering us more money than we made back when we were young things in MGM corsets.
Well, then Sid can fuck Louis B. Mayer in his corset, because I am not playing someone's auntie. Haunted, demented, half dead, or fully drunk. I don't care how much Sid's paying. I don't care how well hung this long-lost nephew is.
Well, you can check out our co-star, Broderick, as soon as he finishes taking a leak. But I should mention, before he gets here, he has a slight problem of repeating himself due to a childhood...
Broderick! Broderick Crawford is playing the nephew? Who are these aunts, mummies?
No! Broderick Kramer. He's practically another Bill Holden. And like I was saying, he'd be perfect for the role, except he suffered a childhood trauma which makes him repeat certain words. But don't worry, when he acts, he's line perfect. And he smells like roses.
Come on, Rebecca, it's not like your own breath smells like blossoms. Christ, with all the fucking gin you drink, even your face has Jim Blossoms. And about that mugshot I mentioned earlier, Yo Bush, oh God, who has it? The Danish police or the post office?
Oh, Lee, you have the reflexes of a bomb diffuser.
I was a bomb diffuser, but my official title is Mr. Rebecca Belvedere.
Oh, Broderick. He knows his cues, and
And he knows how to make a fist a knock.
Hi, Olivia. I hope I'm not intruding, but you said it was all right for me to meet Miss Belvedere before the show?
as long as you washed your hands after you flushed.
Miss Belvedere?
You're the young man I've heard so much about who wants to play Ethel Merman's nephew.
It's an honor to meet you. I know that you will have an opening night that no one will forget.
Say that again. See, Aunt Olivia neglected to tell you, dear. I'm allergic to flowers, even more than I am to last call or communion.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't...
It's all right, darling. If we're going to share lines on any film or play, you want to know three things. I never wear before noon. I never let anyone speak to me unless I've spoken to them first. And I never, ever wear...
Rebecca, no!
Sorry to soil your cups, darlings. But you ought to know that what you've just seen has soiled at least half the stars of stage and screen. And by the way, which actors inspired you to keep the call? Aside from one who just showed you the secret to her success, that is.
Well, let me see. Well, I love Spencer Tracy, Betty Davis, Humphrey Bogart, Ronald Colman, John Garfield, Cary Grant, Barbara Stanwyck, and that actress that was so funny with Laurel and Hardy, Mae Bush.
Rebecca,
no! Oh, Broderick. I hope you can forgive Rebecca's accordion complex. She truly is the world's most versatile performer and actress. I had the honor of working with her since the beginning of her career. She and I were both chorus girls at the Fleming, 2 blocks down from Times Square, and we shared billing together on no less than 5 pictures.
Oh, yes. Your movies have changed my life, especially Fate is My Destiny,
Good movie.
which, of course, Miss Belvedere won her richly deserved Academy Award for.
As a shy librarian who wears drawers, my most arduous acting challenge bar none, I see you've been following my contribution to the second oldest profession quite closely after all.
Oh, yes. Ever since I was a little boy. Little boy. Little boy.
Since you are a little what, little what, little what?
Rebecca, no! 20 minutes, oh, here. Not a good catch, Dexter, but you seem to
No,
be...
she's a little low.
Flamingo grip a little faster than when Rebecca tended her sheep.
I'm sorry I need to do this every 10 minutes because my wife insists. For up to me, I stay out of your way until the show ended.
Go back to your wife, sugar. Good boy.
2 terrified, traumatized men in less than 5 minutes? Rebecca, I thought you stopped showing your, badge of honor since you had that hysterectomy.
Oh, I see. Well, that's why you threw the bottle at me. You're still recovering from your operation.
Oh, no, I've simply got an accordion complex. I recovered from my surgery 3 years ago, and I wouldn't have needed it if I hadn't got the clap from Errol Flynn. Or was it Joan Crawford?
Oh, like it was either one of them. No, fans. She didn't get her hysterectomy from me. In fact, the only 2 women I've ever operated on are both in this very gin-soaked room.
Oh, yes, I know that your marriage to Miss Belvedere has sadly come to an end, Mr. Yost. But what an honor it must have been to be a part of her life for at least a few years.
For a few years, until she got into the habit of only giving interviews to the press while she sat on the crapper.
Hey, if you're gonna dish out shit, it may as well be when you're taking one. But going back to your earlier declaration, Lee, did you say both? The star that's in this room?
Oh, come on, Rebecca. You know that Olivia and I rode around in the hay a few times. My God, she felt sorry watching you roll over all over the Hayes office.
As I recall, it was only once, Lee, when I was more drunk than Rebecca, and I mistook you for my second husband.
Thank you for the endorsement, Olivia. My God, it's official. I can only lay someone who's too bladder to know who I am.
How about it, Broderick? Would you like to get a drink?
Clearly, you would have been better off a queer, Lee. In fact, that's why you were my only husband. I thought you were too gay to cheat on me.
And I thought you were too close to animals to cheat on me.
Going back to your earlier declaration, Rebecca, you know, with all those foreign films changing their standards here, you should be able to flash your gash at least one more time before you die.
Is that so? Well, they'd better roll the cameras tonight. Towards the end of this two-bit piece of shit never will be a hit play.
God damn it, Rebecca, if you don't want to be in this 2-bit piece of shit play, whatever. Fine, but don't get us all killed just so you can get out of it. Go on, you make my dick itch.
Relax, lover. The only one I'm going to use this gun on is me.
Good.
Right after the last line, just before the curtain falls, the curtain calls, and those goddamn flowers everyone insists on throwing at me. Don't these peasants know I've been allergic to those bastards since they covered the French Quarter like lice?
My God, how can the two of you be so calm when Miss Belvedere has just threatened to kill herself in front of an audience?
Broderick, she's been threatening to shoot herself on stage or on camera since you worshipped Maybush.
Yes, but this time I'm going to do it because this time the gun is loaded.
Loaded? Really? You dipsoid nympho shepherd?
Or, maybe I ought to use this on a couple of ingrates that nagged me more than the mother that left me at the age of 5 and the father that taught me how to drink at the age of 10.
Please do.
Grow up, Rebecca. Lee and I are the best friends you've ever had because we're the only ones with the courage to tell you when you're full of shit, and not just when you give an interview to the press. I kept you from getting fired over at the Fleming when the opening night audience reported seeing a rosebud that wasn't a sled.
Is that so? I thought I kept my job because I taught the director what I learned in Denmark. In fact, he died just after the show's run with the biggest smile a corpse ever had on his face. Sonny! Don't ever touch my piece or my puppy without permit.
Please, Miss Belvedere, I'll give you the gun back after the last performance tonight. I just don't want anything to prevent you having an opening night that you've worked so hard on, or from playing my long-lost elderly aunt. Elderly aunt. Elderly aunt.
Jesus. Oh my God! What have you done?
God, what the f— I didn't mean to! Should I call a doctor? An ambulance? What? Please tell me!
The only thing you can ask or say, is there a mortician in the house?
What is going on out here, Rebecca? What in the hell was that gunshot I heard? I thought I told the stagehands to make sure the gun was left on the prop table. Oh my God!
Oh, I'm so sorry. This was an impromptu rehearsal for Rebecca's comeback film, Haunted Aunties. We were trying out a scene with Broderick here. He's one of those method actors, you know. It's all the rage now. Play dead, be dead.
Marvelous! Rebecca Belvedere is returning to movies. This will be wonderful publicity for our show. I can't wait to tell the audience at my house introduction about, what was it called? I'm so excited!
Haunted Aunties.
Yes, all about haunted aunties and this thrilling up-and-comer who is clearly so dedicated to his craft. I'm sorry, young man, what was your name?
Broderick Kramer.
Well, Broderick can't talk right now. He's using sense memory to remember childhood trauma, which is ever since he was corrupted by his elderly aunt, which is to play dead, which he can't talk right now because he's in a coma ever since his elderly aunt gave him head.
Oh. Fascinating, and so deliciously Freudian. Well, Broderick, if you can hear me, do try out for my next show. I'm sure we'll have need for a torch. Come along, Dexter. We must leave these dedicated pros alone to get out of their sense memory. Rebecca needs her full concentration only minutes from now.
Please, dear, you won't forget my nightly spanking when we get home, will you? But you know what? That guy's covered with blood and brains.
Dexter, there is plenty of opportunity by the exit door for you to lick boots until you get home and you lick mine.
Will you do to me what Aunt did to him?
You must pardon my husband. He takes my orders far too seriously. He will not bother you again until the 5-minute mark. Miss Belvedere.
Oh my God!
Oh!
Thank you, Olivia Lee. You really are my best friends.
Did you just hear what I heard?
Yes, I did. He took the senseless, brutal murder of an innocent, unarmed man. But at last, she appreciates us.
Whatever would I do without your quick thinking, Olivia? But I do have one quibble with you.
What in God's name might that be?
How could you spoil a key scene in our upcoming picture? The nephew does get killed by us, doesn't he?
That means you'll accept haunted aunties? And I mean as an auntie.
Of course, dear. It's the least I can do for your fancy footwork in this trying situation. And you're right. It is time for this old bush to take on more mature parts.
Oh, Rebecca, you really are a trooper. And I don't mean the kind that's always pulling you over for drunk driving or public indecency.
Or for shooting an exciting up-and-comer who would have taught what a real fuck is.
Ladies, 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 let's break up this moving orgy of auntie love, auntie love, auntie love. We have a body, brains, and blood laying on the floor that's threatening to swell worse than Count Roncham's breath.
Oh my God. Poor Bill she was based on me.
Oh, she must have been based on you. You turned on the part, remember?
Did?
God, ladies, Jesus Christ, how did the two of you even last at the Fleming? Let's focus, focus, focus. And this is not some childhood trauma. Echo, echo, echo. What are we going to do about Bill here? And should I call the cops while you...
Call the cops? Are you kidding? I know a quiet part of the Hudson River we can toss him in. If we call the police, they'll shut down the show and end our chances of making our comeback picture and stop you from collecting alimony from Rebecca.
God, my alimony checks. What would I do without my alimony? My God, no cops. Good point. And I love the Hudson this time of the year. I know some really good pickup spots over there on the docks.
Well, you want your alimony, Lee. I want your 2 cents.
Oh, God. I wish I could tear you to shreds. You look as lovely as you did on our wedding night in 1935.
Oh, and as enviable as you did opening night in 1925.
With compliments like that, who needs insults? But whatever. I was born on opening night of 1920.
5 minutes, Miss Belvedere, and I'm not coming in this time.
Oh, Rebecca, I know you hate this old saw as much as you do flowers, stagehands, or porters, and every time you want to throw gin bottles or fire a weapon, but...
I think I can handle break a leg as long as I can still flash my old saw.
Well, Lee, normally by now we'd be taking our seats, but we have an actor's career to end and the casting call of a handsome young man to begin. By the way, how did you know that it was Broderick's aunt who molested him?
Dr. Kinsey interviewed me for his first book, and you needed to ask? Anyways, something tells me that this show is going to have a long run ahead of it, which will give us plenty of time to watch our leading lady drop her lines. Oh, God, Olivia. I served combat for 3 years in Italy and France, and I've never gotten used to the sight of a dead man.
I served 30 years watching Rebecca screw her way to the top, and I still can't get used to a dead man either.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, that stage manager, Fanny. Oh, God, I hope that hairy old fat-ass Fanny doesn't march her Fanny over to the cops.
Oh, relax. She's a star fucker if I ever saw one. It's that errand boy husband that I'm worried about.
Oh, Dexter. Yes, yes. I know some people in West Hollywood who can get him into the movies, only if they can be seen in films and bars in West Hollywood. And if we can't silence him with stardom, I know a few people in Brooklyn who couldn't put him in the drink with Broderick.
Oh, divorce or not, you're still Mr. Belvedere.
Yeah.
She still has the pipes, and not to mention the organs.
And I think things have probably now quieted down back on stage. We gotta get him out of here.
Yes,
And you know,
yes.
Olivia, he would have made a better fuck with me than he ever did with Rebecca. Oh, anywho, let's get going. Before I become a different type of squatter than I was when I was in Rebecca's house.
Rebecca Belvedere, she may be a drunk, a nympho, a drug fiend, a bottle-wielding bitch.
But she's
our
our bitch.